Dear students, in this video we will see chapter 2, Arithmetic Expressions of 7th class Mathematics, new book, Ganita Prakash. First thing we should know is what is an expression or arithmetic expression. 13 plus 2. For example, if you see somewhere like this, 13 plus 2, 20 minus 4, 12 multiplied by 5 or something like this, these are called arithmetic expressions. So every arithmetic expression will have a value. If you say 13 plus 2 on the left side, this is equal to what? 15. So what is 15 here? 15 is the value, right? So 13 plus 2 is on the left hand side and 15 is on the right hand side, and this is the value of the arithmetic expression. Now coming to the first example here, Malika spends ₹25 every day for lunch at school, right? So Malika buys lunch on 5 days. Write the expression for the total amount she spends on lunch in a week from Monday to Friday. It is given that it is for 5 days. So Malika buys lunch for 5 days. So every day she spends how much? ₹25 per day. So the expression for the total amount is, so you have to write only the expression. You need not find the value here. So 5 multiplied by 25, that means 5 days and every day 25 for lunch. This is the required expression. Now coming to another one. Choose your favorite number and write as many expressions as you can having that value. For example, I am choosing here the number 20. We can write as many expressions for this as given below. 20 can be written as 15 plus 5. 20 can be written as 30 minus 10. 4 multiplied by 5 is also 20. 100 divided by 5. 100 divided by 5 is also 20. Right. 2 multiplied by 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 multiplied by 2 is 20. Like this also you can write. 6 multiplied by 5, 30. 30 minus 10 is also 20. 10 divided by 5 is how much? 2. So 18 plus 2 is 20. Like this you can write as many expressions as you want by choosing any number of your choice. Now the next topic is comparing expressions. For comparing expressions, we have either equal to sign or less than sign or greater than sign. Right. Comparison is done by something may be equal to the other thing, or it may be less than the other thing, or it may be greater. That is natural. So here if you see left side of the expression here, 10 plus 2 is what? 10 plus 2 is 12. So 12 is greater than 7 plus 1. So 12 is greater than 8. Right, 12 left side and 7 plus 1. So 12 is greater than 8. In the same way, 13 minus 2 is how much? 9. So 9 is less than 4 multiplied by 3, that is 12. So 9 here is less than 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. So this is what we say something about the comparison, less than or equal to. Now we have the figure it out on page number 25. Fill in the blanks to make the expression equal on both sides with the equal sign. So you have to write the equal sign. So 13 plus 4 equal to dash plus 6. So you have to fill this blank, right? 13 plus 4 equal to blank plus 6. So left side you calculate. 13 plus 4 is how much? 17. 13 plus 4 is 17. So 17 means if we add which number to 6 to make it 17? Right side should be also be 17, because here we are having equal sign. So 13 plus 4 is 17. So 17 on the left side minus 6 of the right side. 17 of the left side minus 6 on the right side, you get what? 11. So that is what we have having the answer here, 11 plus 6. 17 minus 6 is 11. So the required answer here is 11. The same way, 22 plus blank here equal to 6 multiplied by 5. Right side how much it is? 30. Right side is 30. So 30 minus 22 is 8. So we'll get here 8. So I have given here the steps here. You can go through these steps also. Now 8 multiplied by what? Equal to 64 divided by 2. So when you say 64 divided by 2, what we will get here for 64 divided by 2? 2 on the 2 3 times 2 2 times 32 by 1 means 32. So what we get here for 64 divided by 2? We get here 32. So right side you are having 32. So 32 what number if we multiply by 8 we get 32? So we have to multiply it here 4. So how we are getting here? Right side we are having 32, left side we are having 8. So right side here is 32 and right side left side is 8. So 32 divided by 8 is nothing but equal to 4. So in that way also you can do 34 minus blank is equal to 25. So 34 minus 25 you do, whatever you get, that is your answer. So 34 minus, so here we are having 9. 34 minus 25 is how much? 9. So you have to just do subtraction for this one. Arrange the following expressions in the ascending order, that is increasing order. Ascending order means increasing order, that is in the from smaller number to a higher number. So here, so expressions you have to arrange. Here expressions are given. These are all what expression? 120 divided by 3, 35 plus 25. These are all what expressions. So you have to arrange in the ascending order from smaller to a higher value leading expression. So how you get how you can arrange the ascending expression, the ascending order? First you should know the value, right? So 67 minus 19 is how much? 48. 67 minus 20 is how much? 47. 35 plus 25 is how much? 60. 55. 120 divided by 3 is 40. 120 divided by 3 is how much? 43. 1 the 3 4 and take this 0 also. So 40. If someone is not familiar in this method, you can do this way also. 120 divided by 3, we get here 40. So now we got the values here, right? Now we got these values. So these values, what we can do? We can arrange now. What is the smallest one? 40. Here I have arranged. The values I have arranged. The values is not asked in the question, but we have to arrange the expressions. So first I am arranging the values. So what is the smallest one? 40, then 47, then 48, then 55, then 60. So 40. So now the given expressions in ascending order. So for 40 means what is the expression? 120 divided by 3. You write 120 divided by 3. Then 47, 67 minus 20, comma. Then what we are having? 48, 67 minus 19. Then for 55, 5 multiplied by 11. Then for 60, 30. So this is the ascending order of the expression from smaller value to the higher value. Now, example. What is example? Which is greater? 1023 plus 25 or 1022 plus 120. Two expressions are given to you. These are the two expressions. You find the value. 1023 plus 125 means how much? 1148. 1022 plus 128 is how much? 1148. So which one is greater? Naturally 1150. So 1150 belong to what? 1022 plus 128. So 1022 plus 128 is greater than 1023 plus 125, that is 1148. Now, which is greater? 113 minus 25 or 112 minus 24? Find the values for this expression. 113 minus 25, 125 is 88. 112 minus 24 is also 88. So both are equal, right? So the given expressions are equal, you can write. Now coming to the next one, page number 26. Use greater than, less than or equal to in each of the following expression to compare them. Can you do it without complicated calculations? Explain your thinking in each case. So here without complicated calculations it is asking. So if we do some calculations means we can add this value, we can add this value and check which one is greater, which one is less than and which one is equal to. That we can do easily. But without complicated calculations means here you can use some trick here. So how that can be done, I will write here some example here. See here, 245, 246. So how we can write? This is 245. So here 246 can be written as 245 plus 1, right? First check these two. Then 289, 285, these are near. So we can write 289 as it is and 285 you can write as 289 you can write as, I will rub this one. 289 you can write as 285 plus 4. Here 285. So 245, 245 is cancelled. 285 and 285 is cancelled. So what is remaining here? 4 and 1 is remaining. 4 on the left side and 1 on the right side. Now easily we can do. 4 is greater than 1. This is without doing calculations. Without doing complicated calculations, just we cancel the things. Clear? So here 273, 272. So 273 can be written as 272 plus 1. You can write as it is here 272. Other thing minus 145, 144. So 145 you can write as 144 minus 144 minus 1. Right or not? 1 minus 1, this together, minus 44 minus 1 is minus 145. Right here it is what? Minus 144. So now we cancel 272 is gone, 272 is gone. What else is gone? 144 is gone, 144 is gone here. Now what is here? Plus 1 minus 1 is gone. So what is remaining? Plus 1 minus 1 is 0. So both are equal. Both are equal. So we can write here equal to sign. So in the previous case, I think this one is greater. So we have not written here. So you can write here greater. No, the other one I have already written here. So this one is equal to is the answer. In the same way, you can do other also. So 364, 363, both are near. So 363 plus 1, this one, and 363, this one, plus 587, 589 are near. So 587 here, plus 587 plus 2 here. So 363 cancel. 587, 187 is cancel. So what we are left with? 1 then 2. So 1 is less than 2. You can write here 1 is less than 2. So similarly you can do the other 2 also. So similarly you can complete this one. 124 plus 245 will be less than this one, and 213 minus 77 is equal to this one. So if you have any doubts here, you can mention in the comment section. Now reading and evaluating complex expressions. Example, Malish brought 30 marbles. How many marbles he got? 30 marbles. And to the playground. Malish brought 30 marbles to the playground. Arun brought 5 bags of marbles with 4 marbles. So 5 bags of marbles with 4 marbles means how many Arun brought actually? 5 multiplied by 4. 5 bags, each having 4 marbles. So 5 multiplied by 4, that is 20. So how many marbles did Malish and Arun bring to the playground? So 30 plus 5 into 4, that is 24. So Malish summarized this by writing something it is given here. So here we have to understand how to calculate this type of expressions. So for this type of expressions, you can calculate by, so total marbles means what? 30 brought by whom? Malish, less Arun brought how much? 5 bags, each having 4 marbles. So you have to keep it separately in the bracket. So this one is for Arun. So this is for Arun. So 30 is for Malish. So that is equal to how much? 30 plus, first calculate the expression inside the bracket. 5 multiplied 4 is 5 for the 20. So totally how many marbles they got? 50 marbles they got to the playground. So this is what given in the brackets in expressions. When expressions are given when expressions are available in the bracket, first you have to calculate the expression in the bracket, then follow. First, suppose if you add these two, then multiply them, that is wrong. So first you have to calculate what is available in the bracket, then do the remaining calculations, right? Similarly, we can do about another example is also given here. Example 5. Irfan bought a pack of biscuits for rupees 15 and a packet of tur dal for rupees 56. He gave the shopkeeper rupees 100. Write an expression that can be help us to calculate the change Irfan will get back from the shop. So here, he gave the shopkeeper how much? Rupees 100. So rupees 100 are given. So 100 minus two things he purchased. One is for 15, another is for 56. So add 15 plus 56 and subtract this from the 100. So 100 minus, in the bracket, these two are the purchased one. 15 plus 56. So that comes to how much? 15 plus 56 is 71. So rupees 29 he should get the change back from the shopkeeper. Now terms in expression. Next topic. In this case, terms in the expression means, for example, you are having 12 plus 7. So the terms are 12 and 7. Right? These are separated using some sign. For example, plus sign here. So 12 plus, in the expression 12 plus 7, 12 is one term and 7 is another term. Initially, at the beginning of understanding of these expressions and all those things, it will be explained to you like this, right? Making these circles and all those things, right? But this is not the usual practice, right? Once you are familiar, then you can do calculations without marking a circle and all those things. So here 83 minus 14. 83 minus 14 is shown as what? 83 plus then minus 14. So 83 is one term, minus 14 is another term. So here subtraction is converted to addition. How it is done? 83 plus minus of 14. So 83 is one term, minus 14 is another term. Some more examples of the terms are given here. Minus 18 minus 3. This is also converted to a plus. Minus 18 is one term, minus 3 is another term with a plus sign. Similarly, 6 multiplied by 5 plus 3. When there is multiplication, it is done before addition. So 6 multiplied by 5 is one term plus 3 is another term. So in this case also, if you see multiplication, so this is one term. 4 multiplied by 6 is separate term. Minus 10 is another term and 2 is another. So here we are having 3 terms in the expression. Similarly, you can write here, see, expressions are given and the expression is the sum of the terms and 3 columns are given here. So first example is already shown here. 13 minus 2 plus 6 is written as 13 is one term, plus minus 2 is another term, plus 6 is another term. So the terms are 13, minus 2 and 6. So similarly, we can write the other also. See now, remaining thing you have to do here, 5 plus 6 multiplied by 3 means 6 multiplied by 3 is one term and 5 is another term. Here 4 plus 15 minus 9. 4 is one term, plus 15 is another term, minus 9 is another term. These are the terms. 23 is one term, minus 2 into 4 is another term. Multiplication is take as one term along with the sign. Plus 16 is another term. 28 is one term, 19 is another term and minus 8 is another term. So write the terms here. This is what we have completed the page. Now, Madhu is flying a drone from a terrace. The drone goes 6 meter up. So it goes 6 meter up and 4 meter down. 6 up and 4 down. Write an expression to show how high the final position of the drone is from the terrace. The drone is 6 minus 4, that is equal to 2 meters. Because 6 meter up and 4 meter down means result is how much? 2 meters from the terrace. Writing it as sum of the term 6 plus of minus 4, right? This is 6 is for up and plus minus, everything we are converting into addition, plus minus 4. So 6 minus 4, plus minus becomes minus. Remember, plus and minus becomes the minus. So 6 minus 4, that is equal to 2. Suppose if we swap the terms, that means minus 4 if we write in the beginning and 6 we write later, whether it will change the value? See, we will check here. Minus 4 plus 6. No, this will also does not change the value. So swapping of terms does not change the value. That is what we have to remember. So instead of using that, so here we are coming to a very important concept of arithmetic expression. In an expression having two terms, swapping them does not change the value. That is term 1 plus term 2 equal to term 2 plus term 1. Suppose if I write 2 plus 1, this is same as 1 plus 2. So interchanging of the terms does not change the value here, that we must understand. So here you can see one example, minus 7 plus 10. Now consider an expression having three terms, minus 7 plus 10 plus of minus 11. Minus 7 plus 10 plus of minus 11. So minus 7 plus 10, if you are grouping ones together and followed by minus 11 separate, or if you do the group of the other two, what is that? 10 plus of minus 11 has one group and minus 7 has another term. So whether it will change the value? No. In this case also the value does not change. That means if you are having three numbers, I will give a simple example to understand. Suppose if you are having three numbers 1, 5 and 6 and I want to perform the addition here. So 1 plus 5 if I group plus 6 is same as 1 plus and a group of 5 plus 6. So answer will be same, because left side what you will get? 6 plus 6 12. No, 1 plus 5 plus 6 1 plus 5. So here you get what? 6 plus 6, that is 12. Here you get 1 plus 11, that is 12. That is both we will get the same terms. So grouping does not change the value. So that is also we have to understand. Grouping also does not change the value. So here it is given more clearly in the textbook. Thus grouping the terms of an expression of the following ways gives the same value. Term 1 plus term 2 if you make a group and term 3 separate is same as equal to term 2 plus term 3 if you make a group plus 1. Right? Here an example is also given. You can go through the minus 7 plus 7 plus 11. If you are having, if you make two groups, this one as one group and this one as another group, you will get the value same as minus 8. Now coming to a very important property, two properties rather we are discussing here. One is commutative property. Commutative property means swapping does not change the value. What is commutative property? In simple terms, A plus B is equal to B plus A. Right, this is commutative property. Swapping does not change. That means commutative property means you have to remember very clearly A plus B equal to B plus A, no change. And the other thing is associative property. Grouping also does not change. What is the meaning of grouping? If you are having three terms, A plus of B plus C, if you are having three numbers, A, B, C and numbers, consider this as the general numbers. This is same as A plus B plus C. Clear? So I am writing here generic way. So this is the best way to understand and remember the things. So here we are having one example. What is that? More expression than that. Amu, Charan and Madhu and John. Right? The four persons went to a hotel and ordered 4 dosas. Each dosa cost rupees 23 and they wish to thank the waiter by tipping rupees 5. Write an expression for this one. Right? How many are there? The cost of each dosa is 23. So number of persons are 4. What is the required expression? 4 multiplied by 23. This is their actual cost. Plus how much tip they give? Plus 5. This is the required expression. So if you want to do the total, 4 multiplied by 23, value is not asked in the question. Write an expression only. So this is the required expression. So another example here. Raghu bought 100 kg of rice from the wholesale market. He bought how much? 100 kg of rice and packed them into 2 kg bags. That means he has divided 100 kg into 2 kg packets, right? So he already had 4 2 kg packets. So 100 is divided by 2. 100 is divided by 2. That means 50 packets he will get. Already how many is having? 4 packets of 2 kg are available. So now what we have to do? Write an expression for the number of 2 kg packets of the rice and identify the terms. So he had already 4 packets. The number of new 2 kg packets of rice is 100 divided by 2. Value is not asked here. 50 is not asked here. Only expression we have to write. 100 divided by 2. So which we write as 100 divided by 2, either this way or this way. So the number of 2 kg packets now he has is 4 plus 100 divided by 2. 4 which he is already having, 100 kg he brought and divided into 2 kg packets. So this is the required expression. This is the required expression. What about the terms? 4 is one term, another is 100 divided by 2 is another term. Now next example. Kannan has to pay rupees 432. He has to pay how much? 432 to a shopkeeper using coins of rupees 1 and rupees 5 and notes of this one. How he can do it? right? So there are different ways he can do. For one way is 4 multiplied by 100, 400 plus 20 plus 10 is 30 plus 2 into 1 is 32. Like this also you can do, right? 400, 420, 430, 110 rupees and 1 rupee coins used are 2. So that is 432 will get here total. And the other way also you can write here. Like this you can write any other. So in the second way here I have written 50 rupees used how many? 8. This is 400. 10 rupees 1 note 410. 5 rupees 4. Right? 5 rupees coins are 4. So this is 20. So 400, 410 plus 20, 430 plus 1 rupee coin 2, 432. So in this way also you can arrange this given denominations or currencies. 432 can be, you can write any other possible way also. Another example, here are two pictures. Which of these two arrangements match with the expression 5 into 2, 5 multiplied by 2 plus 3. 5 multiplied by 2, this is one term, plus 3. So which one you are having? So this is, if you see here, 2, how many pairs up to? 5 are there. So these are 5. So 5 multiplied by 2 plus 3. So this one is the correct way of the thing. So 5 multiplied by 2 plus 3 means this one. Right, whereas if you see here, this is different. This is 10 plus 3, 13. 5 multiplied by 2 plus 3. This is 10, this one is what? 10 plus 3. So both the answer is same here, but how we can write 5 multiplied by 2 plus 3? We can so this way.